Hi Little Tigers, and welcome for checking into your next training session. For this session you're going to need to get a broom or maybe a stick, something in your house that mum or dad could hold, and you can see I put some little markers on the broom. So I've got one at the bottom, one in the middle, and then one close to the top. You can put more markers on the broom if you want to. You don't have to use tape, you can use a little texter. But remember, make sure you check with mum and dad before you start. This is the only prop that you're going to need today. We'll see you soon.
Alright Tigers, so we're going to start with a little warm up. We'll start with our bow. Remember how we stand. We stand like a rocket ship with our toes together. Stand nice and tall. Alright, nice and loud. Chariot! Good job. Now show me your bow. Good, yeah! Nice. Alright, put your hands on your hip. Look up to the roof, down to the floor, up, down. Now to the side, the other way. Arms forward. I wonder how your day was today. Did you guys do some learning, some schoolwork with mum and dad? Excellent. And arms backwards now. Now twisting your body. I hope you're having fun. Is mum and dad a better teacher than your normal teacher? I wonder. I know my mum's a good teacher. And hands on your hips. Twisting all the way around. And the other way. What about your healthy food tag? Alright, you guys got your new belts. Are you still on track for that new healthy food tag? Because we need those new tags on. And stretching up and down. And up, and down, and all the way down, and up, toes together. Alright, let's get started. We're going to talk about our first tiger rule today. Our first tiger rule is our no boxing and our no kicking towards other people. So we're going to have a quick talk about it first, then we'll do it, okay? I want you to talk to mum and dad. Why are you not allowed to hit other people? Why would I not be allowed to go up to my friend and hit them with my boxing? Would that be making friends? Or losing friends? It would be losing friends, right? So you want to make sure you're making friends, you want to be nice to other people, because you wouldn't want other people doing that to you, right? Okay? So have a little talk to mum and dad now about your no hitting other people, and we'll see you in the next video.
Okay Little Tigers, so for your warm-up game today, whether you're working with mum or dad, or maybe you're lucky enough to be working with your nan or pop, or maybe your older brother or sister, we thought we'd start with a little shoulder tapping game. Now with social distancing, Mr. Duncan and I are going to start a bit further back, but the whole idea is your job to try and tag your mum or dad or your training partner's shoulder. So Mr. Duncan tries to tag my shoulder, I move out the way, I try and tag Mr. Duncan's shoulder, he will move out the way, and you keep on moving. But remember this, don't drop your guard. You want to stay with your left foot forward, your hands are up high. For this exercise, you'll have your hands open and you want to be tagging. Now, why don't we do this? The first person to get 5 tags on the shoulder gets to stand back and give their training partner 5 push-ups. So if you tag your mum or your dad 5 times, they have to show you their 5 push-ups. For the second round, we could do knees. If you're a little bit shorter than your training partner, then they will try and tag your shoulders, but you can try and tag their knee. The same game, you're moving around. If I try and tag Mr. Duncan's shoulder and up, he can try and tag my knee. And you can also be blocking or swatting those hands away from your shoulders or your knees. Give this one a try, Tigers. Have fun. We'll see you in the next video. Okay, Little Tigers, so we've got Mr. Molan going to demonstrate the next one for us. So hi, Mr. Molan.
Hi, guys.
So for this one, you're going to show your parents that not only can you balance in your up-charging position, but you know how to change from up-charging into band or charging position without falling over. So Mr. Molan's going to be in his guarding stance, and I'm going to ask him to bring his up-charging, his knees straight up in the air. Now if you want to, you can show your parents how you can execute one kick there, and then twist into band or charging position and execute one kick there. And if you're really clever, you can twist back and up charging and twist back again and band or charging. Now, Mr. Molan's making it look a lot easier than it actually is. The key here is to try and get your balance so there's no wobbles. Now, can anybody tell me what's the secret to balancing? Like if you're trying to get the wobbles to go away, what do you want to do? Have a chat with mum or dad, ask them, what do you think is the key to good balance? Can you guess? Okay, watch what Mr. Molan does. When Mr. Molan's balancing, he's watching straight down the camera. Now on our camera, there's a tiny little lens right there. He's watching only that spot. If he looks all around the room and he gets distracted, he's going to get the wobbles. But if he focuses, if he keeps looking straight at that point, his body will be still. Notice he's nice and tall, his tummy's tucked in, his shoulders are back, he looks nice and strong. And in this position, he can execute an up-chargy and twist while keeping focus and do his bandal chargy. So why don't we call an up-chargy and a bandal chargy 1, and let's see how many transitions you can do. So if you do up-chargy, then bandal chargy, that's 1. Up-chargy, then bandal chargy, that's 2. Let's have a little game and see how many you can do without falling over. Give it a try, Tiger. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, training buddies, so now's the time to bring out the broom. We're going to keep working on our technique, but more importantly, our balance. So I'm going to hold the broom in front of Mr. Molan now. Now, he's a little bit taller, so if this broom were taller, I'd try and get the top line probably in line with Mr. Molan's eyes. Okay? So I've got my 3 tags. I've got 1 at eye height, 1 at body height, and 1 probably closer to the knee or the shin. Right, for the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to hold just that little bit higher so Mr. Molan can demonstrate. So if we were going to do a white belt drill, for example, or a yellow belt drill, it might be up-charging to the bottom, bring it back, up-charging to the waist, and bring it back, and then up-charging to the top. And if you can get your balance, you want to be touching each level. If you're a bandal chargy, let's say you're an orange belt, green belt, even blue belt or brown belt, you could be doing bandal chargy. So again, I hold it, knee height, body height, and head height. Now, Mr. Molan's obviously got very good technique and very good balance, like I'm sure a lot of the little tigers have at home. So what you can do is you can start playing games like, can we go knee, then head, then body? Or can you go knee, body, head, and then head, body, knee? Let's see if Mr. Molan can go all the way up and then touch all the way back down again. So we go knee, body, head, head, body, and knee. How's that beautiful technique, Mr. Molan? This is another little trick, guys. Make sure when you're doing the technique, you twist and get your balance first. So don't twist in and go boom and start kicking straight away. You want to chamber, take the wobbles out so you focus, and then start executing your kicks. Okay, it's very, very important that you don't rush through the exercise. You also don't want to kick the broom too hard. It's going to hurt your toes. Good luck with this one, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Okay, little tigers, so this video is now for your training partner to be able to check what you're doing when you're executing your punches. Okay, so what we want to look at here is when you do your jab, as you step, your front heel should be up. Now this is a little bit tricky, right? You're going to step forward and bring your heel up. When you throw your right cross, you're going to drop it down and you're going to twist so your back heel is up. Your foot is turning, your back heel is up. And on the final one, when you do your hook, you're going to turn both feet into that punch. Okay, really, really important. So I go heel up for the jab, heel up and twist for the cross, and both feet turning for the hook. Now, training partners, what we'd like you to do is move around with your training partner, and if you ask for the jab, jab! Get them to throw the punch and freeze like a statue. And then you can check, is the heel up, is the guard up? Then you ask for a cross, cross! Get them to freeze again, and you check that the front heel drops down and the back heel comes up. And then you ask them to do a hook, which means you turn your hand on the side, hook! And you check that both feet have turned, the front heel is up, and they haven't dropped their guard. You can still be moving around in between the shots, but make sure every time they throw, boom! That they're frozen like a statue so you can check that the guard is up and the feet are doing what they're supposed to. Have a 2 or 3 minute round with this one, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, little tigers, so for the next exercise, we're going to work our legs. We're going to try and get some real big, strong legs going here. So parents or partners, you need the broomstick again. Now, it's up to you how you do this. If you have a wall that might have bricks on it, you can actually put the broom at different levels and different heights on the bricks. If you're in your lounge room, you can put the broom, say, on your knee, then your hip, then your chest, then your head. Now the exercise here is we're going to see how high the little tiger can jump without taking a run up. So your feet are flat, your feet are shoulder width apart, and you're going to jump as high as you can and try and touch the broom. So Mr. Duncan is a little bit taller, so I'm going to start maybe that high. Mr. Duncan, can you touch that for me? Big jump. Boom. Okay, that's pretty easy, right? So now we're going to go that a little bit higher. Boom. That's even easier. Okay, let's try this. I wonder if Mr. Duncan can touch that. Oh, easy. Okay, what about a higher one? Woo! What about a higher one? Oh! Come on, Mr. Duncan, one more. Yeah! So, let's see how high you can jump. What I would love to see is some videos of little tigers jumping right up over their training partner's head. See how you go with this one, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, little tigers, well done today, and well done, training partners. Thank you so much for your help. What I wanted to finish off today's class with is just talking about sneezing into your elbow, washing hands, and also, really important, brushing teeth. I know in my house at the moment, we're kind of sleeping in a little bit more than we would usually, and sometimes we're going to bed a little bit later. So what I want to say is make sure, even if those kind of things are happening in your household, that you still brush your teeth every morning and you still brush your teeth every night. Okay, sometimes when you're not getting up early for school, you can wake up, you can go downstairs, you can have your breakfast here, and all of a sudden you think, did I brush my teeth today? So I want you to make sure you're still keeping those healthy habits. And let me ask you a question. Are you brushing your teeth in the morning and night without mum or dad having to ask you to do that? Remember, a big part of being a little tiger and growing up is being able to do those things without anybody telling you to do them. You're in charge of your teeth and making sure your teeth are healthy, so make sure you're brushing morning and night without mum or dad asking. Okay, also, I think we know that when we cough or sneeze, we want to be doing it to our elbow, so our hands stay clean. And please make sure you're washing your hands, like if you go to the shops or you're playing outside, before you eat, you should be washing your hands, make sure they're nice and clean. We can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for training with us today, guys, and we'll see you soon.